Jared Polin, Fronos Photo.com, and it's time for the top 5 from the weekend of October 15th and 16th, and this video is brought to you by AdoramAPix.com. Don't forget that you are voting for a winner, and a winner gets a free hardback book from Adorama Pix, and so does somebody who voted. So speaking of winners, let's get into last week's winner, and last week's winner was number 2 by Ribby, or Ribby, or Rib-E. This was a really, really touching picture. Great story behind it. Just great black and white, great portrait. Just all around, I personally love this shot, and this is the one that I voted for. So I'm happy to see that this won the free Adorama Pix book. But let's dive into the top 5 from the new weekend section, and this is for the 22nd of October and the 23rd of October. And the new theme, I'll just say it now, is people/self-portrait. So you can go and photograph other people if you don't want to photograph yourself, or you can do some creative self-portraits, and let's see what you come up with. So have fun with that. Be sure to post them in the forum, and keep in mind, this week you can upload until Wednesday, because Thursday is when we'll be in New York City for the photo show, as well as at night, Thursday night, we'll be at the Fronos Photo Party at, what do they call that place? Hudson Station Bar and Grill. It's 440 something. It's near B&H, actually. So let's get into the top 5. We've got here Pedro Holder. Anyway, it's a black and white of a baby just playing. Look at the shadow. It's like, hey, how you doing, shadow? They called it nature meeting nature. So you have a little baby who's just discovering the world, and they see their shadow. I mean, there's nothing better than looking at a kid just processing stuff in their head. It's like a sponge. They're learning all of these new things, and this is a great shot that they captured here, just of the kid playing with the shadow. So that's the first one. The second one for nature, by the way, the theme was nature or outdoors. I thought these sheep, that was a bad bat. Anyway, these sheep, really sharp. What adds to this photo is this post right here, that there's no green on the other side of it, that the post is right up against the frame, which draws you right into the baz. You've got a baby bat, and you've got an older bat, and look at the weird legs. They look to be pointing the wrong way, unless that's how sheep have feet. And there's a person over here. But I love the thickness of the color. I love the contrast, and I thought it was a really nice shot. Well composed, and it covers the nature aspect. So nice job, Bibico. Now we have Kashgor. I thought this was a cool shot too. It's night HDR. I thought the color fading in from the right-hand side was pretty cool. It just seemed to be a nicely framed image. And there's probably a lot that could have been done to this image if it was a raw edit. There's just a lot that could be done. But I just thought it was a really cool image. Ooh, look, and I see a mistake in number 44. It's not 44. It's number 4. Rob K81 went out and photographed some macro stuff. And it's not the easiest thing to do to photograph these little frogs. Anyway, fantastic sharpness on the eyes. I love how the background's blown out. Love how the petal, the closest, whatever you call this, is sharp. But here we go. It's gone. The frog is nice and lit. So however they lit it, they did a great job. And that definitely covers some nature. And number 5 is Meg Bitten. And here we go. We've got this, just a little kid. Looks like a gnome, but a good gnome. Just sitting here in the middle, breaking rules, throwing her in the middle of the wood block. We'll call it a stump. And I did say something to Meg about putting her watermark right in the middle, and that's her thing. My suggestion was don't just throw it right in the middle, because somebody really could take that out with one fell swoop in Photoshop or even Lightroom. And I personally don't worry about it too much. I know that she said she had some issues in the past with copyrights and people taking things, but that was about 7 years ago. So, anyway, it's a nice shot. So really, that's the top 5 this week. We've got that little kid. We've got the frog. We've got the seascape of the pier. We've got the baz, and we have the Pedro Howard, the kid, just looking into this. So I'll be doing I don't have a critique ready for this week. There were a lot of great photos in there. If I'm going to Florida tomorrow, so I'm leaving at 6 in the morning, so I have to head out pretty soon to get to sleep. But I wanted to get the top 5 going for you, and the new theme, which I'll say again, is people / self-portraits. So nice job again this week. Have fun shooting those people self-portraits. You can post from Friday to you can take pictures for the theme from Friday to Tuesday, and Wednesday you have until Wednesday evening or afternoon to post, because that's when I'll be making the top 5 video for next week, because Thursday we will all be in New York City for the photo show, and you're all invited to the Fro Knows photo party. You can check out Facebook events for more information on that if you're in New York City. So have fun. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya.